Hey, Dunbar High School TSA parents and families. It's me, Mr. P. I hope everybody had a really great Thanksgiving. I hope everybody just had a good time, just decompressing, just spending time with family and friends, and really not thinking about anything TSA related or anything school related. Okay, so the week went by pretty fast. Here we are, December 1st, and just as scheduled. Florida TSA decided to open up registration. So this has been announced before that registration's opening up in December, and here we are, December 1st. Registration is currently open. Okay, so Mr. P is going to play the registration game a little bit differently this year. Okay, the first thing first, parents, families, members, is that you have to pay for your event first. Okay, you have to pay for the event registration first. So how much is that going to be? Well, if it's just you competing, if it's just the child competing, it's going to be $90. Okay, so make check payable to Dunbar High School for $90. You give it to me, cash, $90, give it to me. We deposit it, we get it registered, done. Okay. Now, if it's the child and the parent, the chaperone, now you're looking at 90 plus 40 for $130. Okay. Check payable Dunbar High School, 130, cash, 130. Take it either way. No Venmo, no credit cards. I get this question asked every year. Okay. So if you are doing this, and we've had this done in the past where we actually had a student for 90, chaperone for 40, and then we actually had a guest. So it might be, say, mom is chaperoning the child. That's $130. And then maybe dad tags along as a guest, doesn't want any chaperone duties. So that's another $40. Okay. So if you're going to do the student, chaperone, and then a guest, you're looking at $170. Okay. So that's a check for $170. Now, when is all this money due? All this money is due by December 18th. Okay, this is due by the Thursday before Christmas break. And the reason being is that I want to get everything in. I want the events locked in, done. Okay, because now what we're going to do is we're going to start looking at the hotels now. Okay, if I know that everybody is tagging along, if I have everybody in, for the student, it's going to be $163.54 for their share of the room. And this is assuming everybody is attending. So the hotel price per student is really dependent on the number of TSA members attending. Okay. Now, chaperones, this is where it gets different for you. You have to pay for a room for 4 nights. Your price does not change. $636 for your room. Your child stays with you, and that's it. Okay, so really you're paying the $636 for the room for 4 nights. You're paying your chaperone fee of $40, and you're paying your $90 for the child to compete. Now, some of you are asking, well, what do I get for $40? I'm chaperoning, I'm hanging out with Mr. P and probably only the best looking TSA chapter in Lee County, because we are. What that gets you is that gets you into the TSA conference itself, okay? And parents, this is where it's really important, okay? This is why I want as many parents as I can to be there, just to show the support, show the love, because what happens is the Saturday night that we're there is an award show, okay? And I love having the parental support behind the kids. I love seeing the parents be there for their kids. And it's a good time. It really is. And that $40 gets you into the conference, okay? So it gets you into the award show. It gets you into the business meetings. It gets you into the general session meetings. It gets you into them, okay? Because if you don't have a chaperone badge, if you don't have a guest badge on you, then, well, you can't get in. Okay, so $40 chaperone. I really want the parents to be there. It really is a good time, okay? Again, this number here, 163.54, this is assuming, again, if everybody attends, if everybody is registered, everybody is in the registration system, everybody's going, we're good, okay? But if I'm missing, say, 6 students that can't travel for whatever reason, then obviously this price is going to go up per share, okay? So that hotel rate for the child is not set in stone yet. For the chaperones, if you are a chaperone and you said, hey, Mr. P, I want to be a chaperone, you can just go ahead and give me the check for $90 for your child, $40 for you, and then the $636, and just give that to me all in one shot. We put your money in, and we check you off on a list. You're registered. You're good, okay? I usually ask for this money early, only because I want to get ahead of the deadlines, okay? Even though the deadline for registration is sometime in February, I don't like playing so close to the deadline, only because if we have a situation where say if I'm out sick for a week and something happens, with something on behind the scenes, I want to make sure that the money is in. We cut a check to TSA and we're done. Okay. So this is what's going on. So just the too long didn't read. Event money first. Event money first. When is that due? December 18th. That is the Thursday before Christmas break. Child, $90. The TSA member. If you're going as a chaperone, $40. If you have a friend or a relative coming along, that's another $40. Okay. Money is due by 12/18. The student share price is dependent on the number of TSA members attending. Okay. That's the new information right now. Now let's switch over to the TSA classroom, see what else is going on. This is just an announcement that just everything that I already covered. By the way, that December 18th deadline is a hard deadline. Okay, there's no exceptions there. Okay, if you guys have not watched the TSA parent videos, make sure you do that. Okay, make sure you have your child sit down with you and kind of watch the TSA videos. There is no TSA meeting this Thursday. Why is there no TSA meeting this Thursday? We have our Tiger open house, our Tiger Showcase open house this Thursday. So if your child is looking for hours for community service hours, needs the help, just have them come in and I'll give them the hours. Okay. So that's going to be December 4th, and that starts, I think it's 6 o'clock. Yeah, 6 o'clock to 8:30. So I'll give them 3 hours community service hours, and then that way they can, put that on their record and call it done. Okay. That's pretty much it. Okay. For this week, I'm sure there will be more information as we get rolling along here. Tuesdays are optional TSA meetings. These are work only meetings. So I am going to have an optional TSA meeting tomorrow. Thursday, no meeting. Next Tuesday, optional meeting. Thursday, meeting, okay? And then as we get closer to Christmas break, I will send out one last video just kind of recapping everything. And then after Christmas break, I should have an idea of who's all attending the conference. And then basically at that point, we start talking about hotel money, okay? So right now, the only thing to do, event registration money. That is it, okay? It's just a child attending 90. You're going as a chaperone, $40 additional. Guest or non-chaperone, $40 additional, okay? If you guys have any questions, just email me, jasonmp@leeschools.net, and talk to you guys later.